It's a good start to the pod.
Boys, welcome to episode 7 of that VLS podcast with me, Stephen. Tonight we've got Lee.
Yourself?
Josh.
Hi.
And Taryn.
Yo.
Everything changes.
Why have you just got weird already? Why?
Boris Johnson.
Not Boris.
How is everyone?
Alright.
Yeah?
Fantastic.
You're all fucking scumbags. That's what you're all
Why are
on
we all scumbags?
today. You just seem like you've been on one.
I'd have been better if Mitrovic scored his penalty, but, you know, dickhead.
Yeah.
Did
It's not
have a
like
great
he's not
game.
got a great record as well. He's getting loads of goals this season, isn't he?
Smug
He's got more than Bale.
He's played one on Bale.
Yeah.
Bet Bale scores more though. No, probably won't.
Not without footwork.
No, carry on.
Let's kick things off in terms of latest news. Obviously, I know transfers are pretty much finished, but there has been some transfer news that's come through with West Ham set to sign in Ben Rama.
You're a fan, aren't you?
I do.
That nutmeg.
He's just filth.
That nutmeg was.
He's
filth.
like Maris with extra sauce.
Extra sauce.
Be interesting to see what comes on and how he gets on with that. Last week, obviously, I just want a quick mention. Last week we mentioned in terms of this project Big Picture, and obviously the decision that was coming through from that and the results from that. So we're just going to mention that quickly and then move on from there. That the unanimous decision is to not go forward with it, which I think we're not surprised, are we?
Nah.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Didn't come as a surprise.
I've had a question come in from Kyle. He loves getting those questions in, so please keep obviously doing that. One thing he's asked you boys is obviously you've got the Champions League, Europa League starting this week now. He wants to know, who do you think in terms of those two are going to win it?
Spurs.
What, two?
The Champions League, Europa League.
Oh, who's going to win both competitions?
Bayern will win the Champions League.
I don't think Bayern.
I think Bayern will.
Because you would have arguments before like Liverpool and stuff, but now that obviously we're going
It literally
to talk about Van Dijk, but that's just...
could be anyone.
I'd
Honestly,
have
it could be
picked
anyone.
Bayern at the beginning.
Yeah, Bayern or City, really. That's what
See,
I think it was the team I was
know.
picking, Bayern, just because they're still so strong. They've not had any issues.
Well, I mean, you say they've not had any issues. Didn't they just get smashed by? Who did they get smashed?
No,
by?
they won 4-1.
No, they got smashed by someone. Not this week. Like a couple of weeks back.
They did. I think they might have lost.
Game
They
of the
did lose.
season. Yeah, they did. But they've been on a tear since.
Well, yeah, they've been on a tear against fucking pub owners, mate. I mean,
I reckon Bayern and City are probably the two favourites as well. But that's who I would
Can't
pick.
wait for this conversation.
Europa League?
Bite you anyway.
Hard to call the Europa League.
Come on, this mate, when they come and school, they had beat City 5-0.
look, all right, yeah, Bayern are probably favourites to win it, but I would like to see City and Liverpool just do something good.
Liverpool.
Can't see Liverpool.
I know, but I
Go
mean,
on with-
but you never know.
Yeah, Europa League's hard to call because you don't know who's going to go in there from the Champions League.
Yeah.
Like someone could have a shocker.
Spurs are going to win.
Like Athletic or something could drop in.
Well, yeah, you don't know, do you? It's hard to call. Like a Spanish team, a Spanish team will win the Europa League.
Seville.
Surely.
Yeah.
Done.
No.
They're
Right.
probably favourites to win.
I don't.
Spurs will be
They
favourites.
shouldn't be favourites to win, but they probably are because they've won it like so many times.
I feel like a Champions League team will be the favourite.
How?
Really?
When
What,
they-
you think they'll be the favourites now, a Champions League team?
That
But
goes
no, but-
into it.
Yeah, I know,
That
but
goes
right
into it.
now.
That's why it's
No,
hard to
it'll
call.
be
But right now, 'cause they're
Spurs.
not in it.
It's got to be
Spurs are probably
Spurs.
favourites to win. They've got to be, right?
Spurs could shout.
They could be the favourites.
Have to be, surely.
Spurs, Sevilla.
Okay,
Final.
there we go. Bayern, Spurs, done. Winners. Bet your bets on now. Double. Cheeky double.
Sevilla lost Ben Yedder, so
Doesn't matter.
they're done now.
Ben Yedder.
Done now, yeah.
They just grind out the Europa League. That's all they care
I
about.
love it.
They lost their best player, Regulon. Scumbag.
Right, let's have a look and move on to our weekend roundup. Having a look at the fixtures. First game, obviously, massive game, and game we were all excited about with the derby, Everton Liverpool, and it did not disappoint.
No, it was a quality game.
It was obviously a few incidents that we will run through, and I know we've obviously been discussing, and there's been loads of discussions in, the likes of social media and stuff like that regarding certain things. I guess there's one key talking point which not only a tackle and stuff like that, but also leads to Van Dijk's injury. I kind of want to go on to that afterwards. What I do want to see first of all is Mane's offside. We've got a little sort of bit of a image here to look at. No.
Either way, there
Anyway.
it is. There it is. We're looking at the picture of Mane.
It's
his fault for leaning back.
It's so tight, isn't it? Like,
It's too thick.
and the linings look as if they are like pointing towards the kind of the top of his elbow, if you like, and the bottom of his sleeve, which is, I know we've been having these arguments about new rule changing, about is it counting from the bottom of the sleeve? Is it the armpit? Is it the shoulder? I don't even think anyone knows what.
I just don't see how you're supposed to give the attacker the advantage, and he's gaining no advantage whatsoever there.
The thing is, like with offside, it's just offside. I don't think there should be an advantage, but the problem is, what the fuck is offside?
Well, the reason the offside law was brought in was to stop attackers having an unfair advantage. It's like what Lee just said. What advantage is Mane getting there by leaning back?
He's not even leaning back. He's just on 1 foot. He's not accelerating. He's not on the run.
It is ridiculous, but by the laws of the game, they've obviously done the fucking trigonometry and found out that he's offside.
Man.
Somehow they've worked that out, but you know what?
Who knows?
Yeah.
I was personally happy,
Oh, of course.
especially because Jordan Henderson was the one who scored. Mr. Passion.
Why don't you like Jordan
It's
Henderson?
not that I don't like him, it's that he's so overrated.
He's basically
What?
you as a
Hold on a
Liverpool,
minute. You
Liverpool
think Jordan
player.
Henderson is overrated?
Yes.
Why?
Who rates him?
The fact he was in the conversation for PFA Player of the Year I thought was ridiculous.
Well,
Why?
He is
single-handedly carried his team.
Single-handed. A
Single-handedly.
team with Salah and Mane were carried by Jordan Henderson.
But like, not single-handedly, but like,
Darren was on your side. You've now ruined it.
no, because he captained them, didn't
captained
he?
them,
He drove them forward when they weren't doing it.
I mean, Roy Keane didn't carry Man United, but he was their captain.
There was games where Roy Keane picked that team up.
single-handedly.
No,
There was game.
Jordan Henderson played sick.
Drop that.
Henderson played sick all season,
Yeah.
and
He did exactly what Keane did in that 99 team. When they needed him, mate, he put the team on his back.
Quite a statement.
either way, either way,
I like it.
He's
Either
like
way-
single-handedly carried their midfield.
Either way,
Midfield
he's
was
not
shocking
overrated
without
because
him.
there's so many people that don't actually rate him.
I don't think overrated.
There's a reason why when he got injured, mate, they were turned into a shit house.
I think
He is very important for them.
I think Henderson's a good player. I just think he's overrated.
But
I guess
this
whatever.
obviously meant that they finished 2-2.
Such a predictable.
As I said,
Very predictable.
there was obviously a bigger incident that happened, which I do have to show you boys, which led with obviously Van Dijk, and there's a couple of incidents within this that we can look at. Oh my god, man!
So
The tackle is so bad.
Do they know what
Matt,
we're
how is
watching?
he not sent off?
Yeah, so we're watching the
Fucking-
Van Dijk, the Pickford tackle on Van Dijk.
Yeah, it's just awful. Like that's this view here from
Yeah,
the back end of it is
you
just
can just see it.
clearly catch. Now, in terms of the offsides, there was first an argument for that, was it offside, which is the reason why they obviously didn't get a pen. For me, it is offsides. The line-ins and stuff like that is, but yeah, quite clearly from an angle, for me, it is offside. I guess the argument after this now is this reckless from Pickford's, and should it be sending off?
100%.
100% has to be.
Both feet are off the ground when he
100%
makes
has
contact,
to be.
isn't there?
100%.
Like, he's lunging and he's got no eye on the ball whatsoever.
I mean, he's ended the
Look, he's just
season
staring at
for
Van Dijk.
one of the best players in the Premier League. He's ended the season for him. Like, that could end his career. It actually could end his career, like, really.
Yeah, regardless whether it's offside or not, VAR should have intervened.
No, he's not
He should have been
looking
sent
at the
off.
ball.
He should have been sent off.
They've watched that so many times over and over again. They just didn't do anything about it.
He hasn't even been done for
No,
anything after. But the only thing they can do him for is violent misconduct, which is it's not violent. He's not
Yeah,
he's
no,
not
you-
deliberately trying to.
You
do
can't
it.
do retrospective action.
I think they should, honestly, for that.
I don't think they should. It happened in the game. They looked at it in the game. If they don't deem it, then they can't then say a day later, oh, actually,
It's
you're
only
going to
if
be
something's
banned.
been missed or something.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, okay, they didn't do it in the game, but they should have done it in the game.
Yeah,
You
no,
ask
but that's
anyone.
poor refereeing.
You ask any football fan, I guarantee everyone bar Everton fans says that is reckless.
I think
And
Oh,
should
it's
be
bad.
worthy of a
Everton
red
fans.
card.
I
Yeah,
think
no,
even Everton
100% a
fans.
red card.
Obviously, that's led to Van Dijk's injury.
Good.
Come out and it was sarcastic good, wasn't it? 'Cause you're
Obviously.
Very sarcastic.
having Van Dijk in your team.
I also had Allison, who decided to get injured last week as well. Good.
It's going well, isn't it?
It's going great. Mason Greenwood, injured somehow. Don't know what he's done. Simp.
Obviously confirmed ACL injury, so they're rumoured to be 7 months out.
7 to 8 months.
They seem to be reluctant though, from what I was reading. They're reluctant to say he's out for the season.
He's out
But
for the season.
He's done,
It's gotta
mate.
be.
Especially
how congested
yeah,
it is.
congested season. It'll,
That,
I mean-
he'll not come back the same again, like from that injury. Like,
to be fair,
It's hard.
could be great for England. Could be great for Maybe Jordan Pickford's just thinking of the bigger picture.
What, that Netherlands are a threat?
No, I just don't think it's ever good. Like, regardless of if you're a United fan or a City fan, you want, like, obviously you think, oh, that's good, he's injured, but you
No, you
never want to see that.
You
Like,
don't ever want that.
Not with a player.
All I
like
say,
him.
obviously Liverpool ran away with it last year, and Man City were poor, and they were missing obviously Laporte. So it'd be interesting to see what happens now with Van Dijk missing, how Liverpool do.
Yeah.
Well, you saw the odds change.
Yeah,
How
Man City
quickly
are
they
now odds on for the title,
Unreal.
which
I
is
think-
mad.
I do think they'll go like what Darren said, Fabinho and Matip or Gomez. I don't think they'll play both centre backs because they haven't got any cover for them.
no. I think
But-
Fabinho's good enough to be that ball player from the back.
Yeah,
It's a bit slow, so he might play him with Gomez.
but they've also got
Well, Matip rumoured to be picked up a bit of injury. Doesn't seem to be anything too serious,
No.
but he's always having injuries. So,
Mm-hmm.
do they then have to look at January and sign someone?
I think it probably.
I think Carragher come out and said that they need to get someone in January to help.
I
I thought you
think
were
they
going to
will.
say. I thought you were going to say come out of retirement.
I think
Carragher's
Carragher
coming out.
He would. He would. He's like, I'm ready.
Who would they get though? There's not really.
Man, they don't need anyone sick.
Nah, they wouldn't.
You
They
think-
wouldn't
No,
buy
probably
someone
not.
like
I don't think they will anyway.
Get
Not for that
someone
price.
half decent on loan. De Vrij from Inter, someone like that.
As if they're going to get him from Inter.
What on loan?
Spurs just tried to sign him to buy him, and they were firm on his price.
He's in the last year of his
I
contract.
think it would have to be someone like quite cheap, or someone on loan.
Yeah.
Tim Tembe from PSG.
But yeah, in terms of result wise, obviously you had Richarlison red card as well, awful tackle.
Terrible tackle as well.
Disgusting.
Just
Yeah.
really rash and
Just a
That could have been a career-ending tackle as
He's
well.
always had that in his game.
Yeah.
he's a shithouse.
mate. Yeah.
seems like a proper
Piece of
derby,
shit, yeah.
proper
Yeah.
derby game.
Proper
It should
piece
be.
of shit.
And, and Cavaloon scored again.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to brush past that, but he's
Question-
on such form,
Question,
isn't he?
boys. How many goals are you going to get? Put an over-under on
He's
it.
on
He's
now.
on
Like
7 already.
7, I think.
10.
All right, 10 from Darren.
No, I think
I mean, you predicted
15.
18.
I said at the start of the year 18, didn't I?
15.
If he gets close to 20, mate, how unbelievable
just
is that, given how many people get up to that sort of level?
I'd just say his goal again was literally like the guy
Oh,
can
just
just
think in the
leap.
air, mate.
His leap
Salmon.
is.
Well, would he score that if Van Dijk's on the pitch?
He jumps over Van Dijk, mate.
I
Van Dijk
think
would have
the
been
aerial
marking as
duel.
well.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't know,
I
but
think
yeah.
Also-
Van Dijk would be too strong to clear that. I think he jumps over Robertson.
Yeah.
No, he
He's
doesn't
never
even
winning
jump
that.
over Robertson. He pushes Robertson
Yeah.
away and then jumps.
And I think I can't remember if it was the goal or it was another chance, but again, it was just Hammers switching it to Dina, just all game.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
That was the chance where he
Where
done
he
the cross
crossed
the
it
ball.
along the floor, yeah.
Digne first
Oh,
time cross,
his
and then
passing is just stupid.
Lewin just missed it.
Can I just say as well, Salah's goal. Is there anyone else in the Premier League that scores Salah's goal?
He's such a clinical finisher, isn't he?
The way it just
So
drops
instant.
him.
He done that with his
He done that a couple of
Yeah,
games
couple
ago.
weeks back.
Yeah, similar goal.
literally volley top right. It was just instant bang.
Is there anyone else that scores that goal there like that? Because I don't think Mane can do that.
Can-
Not
Son.
like that.
Calvert-Lewin with his head.
I honestly would back
Son?
that. Son's one. of
Not
the
like that. Not like that. I think Son.
I'll back Darren here.
I don't think.
I don't think
not?
Son's not as like Salah's just ruthless, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, they both on the same amount of goals.
Yeah, but I mean,
But in terms of that,
You know what we're saying?
That's
though,
the
yeah.
reaction,
yeah.
like you wouldn't even think.
Like Son's
Aguero?
more of a get the ball, control it, bomb.
Maybe
goal, like, he's
Aguero.
not-
Maybe Aguero. He scored
I don't
goals like that
know,
before.
man. I don't
Like,
know.
He's got
Yeah.
quick reaction.
Sane.
Not like that though.
He's got that.
Son,
I'm trying to think of like
Aguero's got.
Rafinha's
I don't know. I think Aguero's got that instinct.
and
But
Mbappe.
it just came so
Oh,
quick,
it was,
and he
yeah.
just.
Haaland.
You're just getting stupid now.
Yeah,
Haaland would score that goal.
Next game you got obviously Chelsea,
Done.
Southampton.
Your
Idiot.
I mean,
Idiot.
Chelsea looked
Chelsea gonna Chelsea. That's all
Clear.
I can say.
done and dusted.
I think
and
just every game they play is just gonna be 3-0.
looked so comfortable, and then
Danny
flew away.
Ings.
They just can't defend. They're so bad at the back. And Kepa, I'm starting to feel bad for him. It was another mistake when he
That was
rushed out
shocking.
and he
though.
fell over.
Not only just that, does he fall over it? If they
Yeah.
don't score that, VAR give a pen because he takes the player out.
It was
Is
bad.
it Shea Adams?
It
He
was
takes
bad,
out
yeah.
Shea Adams.
Werner gets off the mark though, doesn't he?
But his first goal, it was a sick goal.
Werner's goal.
Such a good dummy.
Let's check this out.
I love a good dummy.
This is a FIFA dummy. This is.
What, an accidental FIFA dummy.
Yeah. Holding L1.
So we're looking at Werner's first goal here.
It's a great assist.
Chilwell, nothing. What?
Oh.
See you later.
So good.
Great dummy.
The feet here as well. Like, whoop.
Cuts back
It's a good
inside.
finish.
and
He
then-
was
I'm
always going to
surprised he
score.
went to the right there though. To be fair,
It's right foot.
yeah, I know, but surely at that level you can.
He
pick it.
is going to turn out to be a very, very good striker for them, I think. I know we discussed it earlier. Don't care for anyone who saw it. His second goal was handball.
Well, I mean,
Law change or not, it's handball.
It's not.
I think that's the issue. That we don't
know.
We don't even know what it is. Like,
Just play a second goal and then. Oh, you don't have it.
No,
Okay.
no. It just changes so
Aged
often.
well.
It's literally.
But the law changes like from the base of the armpit, from the bottom of the armpit. It says. So they can't measure that under a shirt 'cause you can't see it. So they go from the bottom of the sleeve.
How big's an armpit
Yeah.
going to be?
But the thing is, though, the bottom of the sleeve,
Alright.
They're struggling to know what to do.
the
with it,
bottom
to
of
be
the
fair.
sleeve is
They're not.
arm.
Yeah.
It's arm.
Yeah.
Like that, literally.
It is, but
like
it's what they can see, isn't it? There must be like a legal length of the official shirt.
I feel like they've made a mistake somewhere and they're just like, well, it's a new rule, and then they
Yeah.
just put that rule in just because of it.
and
They're
then
not
something
here
could happen
about
next
that.
week, and they'll be like, "It's a new rule."
Literally, there's a new rule every week.
It was
Literally
announced
every-
over international break.
All right,
I
it
heard
maybe, but there's a new rule every week.
It does
There
seem
just
like
is.
things always change.
It was something to do with the refs' discretion because everyone was moaning. We moaned on this about goals being disallowed or penalties being given for when the ball just comes up and hits players' hands.
So what do? They let people handball it.
No, like
We're gonna do this for you guys,
The
so you
difference that I
stop
found-
moaning.
The
No,
difference
like-
I found with this though, it was like
You're allowed to handball.
if it leads to a goal scoring opportunity, like it should just be, in my opinion, should be anywhere. If it leads to an instant goal scoring opportunity, which it did, that touch and then going on to score, in my opinion, should rule it out. But then, like, if it happens elsewhere on the pitch, what's to say it's not the same?
Do they
It's
feel
just-
like he's shielding off the player and it just happens to hit his arm?
It
The
shouldn't be
defender
allowed to
headers
hit.
it
It, should,
down.
it just shouldn't be allowed to
I
hit.
don't,
your
I don't know.
arm.
I'm just
No,
trying
no.
to see it from a different point of view. I don't
Let's-
really know.
Let's move on anyway.
I
Let
just
us know
like
your
goals,
thoughts.
mate. I like goals, and
Yeah.
he's not controlling it purposely with his arm. If he's not purposely doing it, in my opinion,
No, I think he's trying to bring it down with his, like part of his chest, and it just happens.
I think
it
he's
is what it is.
shielding off the defender as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I was
His
trying.
arm.
Yeah.
You've got the Man City Arsenal game.
Boring.
Good win for City.
I was dead.
It was a terrible game. I watched the whole thing and it was
Phil
fine.
Foden doing
So
bits.
Aguero back.
Phil Foden was trash.
Didn't you say
Sterling banger for
over
me.
and under with me 10 goals and assists?
I mean, I did, but
It's getting there.
Depends if you class fantasy assists
don't.
It's
or
an
official
assist.
assists. It's
No,
not an official
official.
assist.
We've got
Draft assists, mate.
Nah.
They're not official.
It was a draft bet,
Fantasy
you
football.
bitch.
We didn't make a bet.
Don't stop.
We've got
We didn't do nothing.
we had an incident. I won't. You know, we won't go into it
too
too much, but it obviously happened, and it's been in discussions. This incident with Aguero and the Lions woman.
Oh, is this where he quote unquote touches up the lino, as you said?
I never said that. I typed it.
Aguero sexually harassing linesmen.
Yeah, we won't read that. Yeah, ignore that caption.
But you didn't see what happened the bit before all of this.
Or did she
Like,
sexually harass him?
he's trying to get her
He's trying to
attention.
get her
He's like,
attention,
look,
she just ignore it.
Yeah. Which like he shouldn't be doing that, regardless to any line.
Yeah,
But-
regardless, woman,
Yeah.
male, he shouldn't be touching them.
But the point is, if this is a male lino, this is just nothing. Right?
Yeah, I mean, Yana Sonoga, come on, mate.
Yeah,
It's exactly like I said to you.
What
I've
you
seen
No, I think it just depends on
Same-
how she feels about it. If she
same-
feels like
Yeah.
upset by it, then fair enough. But I doubt she does.
I think, yeah, she
I
just
think it'd be
trying to
interesting
get
see
on
what
with
she
the
comes
game.
out and
Yeah.
says.
I think she'll come out and
just
say
say
something.
it's nothing.
Oh, I think she'll say it's nothing. She'll want to
We
just
only
move
hope
on.
so. Otherwise, we don't want anything for like Aguero to be. Not
Well,
that probably
obviously,
anything
like-
happen, but that'd just be shit. Newcastle United, obviously 4-0 for Man United there, 4-1 for Man
4-1.
United there.
Solid performance.
I mean, it was 1-1, wasn't it, until like the
Yeah, we just
Just better in the second
That's
half.
like-
90th minute.
that's what Ollie said in like at the end of the game. Like, it just showed like we had to like dig deep and put out a performance. And
Does that tell the story of the game though? 4-1.
I think it, to me,
yes,
it also shows
whatever,
Rashford should
mate,
play
exactly.
up front instead of
Or
Martial.
United now because they won.
Shit.
no, Martial's. I still think he's the better striker out of the two.
Really?
I think Rashford's better, and Rashford's better wide.
Rashford's played one
Rashford is
game up
better
top,
wide, but I
done
do
more
think
than
Rashford's
Martial.
also better up front.
Oh no, it was good though. We played well. Like Ollie got a lot of stick before the game because of his lineup. Obviously dropped Pogba, played Mata, but Mata and Bruno they look good together.
I like Matt when he plays.
Yeah,
Bring back-
Just tech. Like,
McTominay.
absolute techers.
McTominay, aka McSauce, he was good. He was very good. Got around.
He's always good though. He's always a solid 7.
That future England defensive midfielder.
Oh, I can't wait.
Scott-
I
McTominay.
don't really rate him that highly, if I'm honest with you.
He's a
He's-
good.
I think he's
young.
good.
He's young.
He's
like,
good, but he's not
He's a good
United caliber right now.
He's
I
a
don't
good
think.
squad player. Like
Sheffield Fulham. I mean, 1-1. It kind of predicted either 0-0s or whatever. It was,
missed penalty in that game, wasn't there?
Yeah. Yeah. Who was that for?
Lee.
Who missed that?
Mitrovic, fucking shit house.
And Mitrovic also gave away a penalty.
Yeah, and he also gave away a penalty by that.
He's really good.
Mate, that was.
To be fair, he is their best player, but he's
He
just.
hasn't hit the ground
He is
running.
my best player.
I mean, he hasn't hit the ground running.
Isn't like if you look at how he was when he was last in the Prem, he fucking banging goals.
Yeah, he banged
Man,
last
he's done
season.
well.
as
Completely
well.
different team.
But
He's just a unit. Just gets about.
You're comparing Mitrovic like from 2 years ago in Fulham to
Yeah.
this year
but even last year was good.
in the Championship.
Bamford, mate.
He'll still get goals.
Bamford's in a fucking team with good players.
He'll
Scott-
still
get goals. But
But Fulham will get relegated, so don't
Yeah.
expect a lot.
I'm not. He takes penalties, mate, and misses
yeah,
penalties.
misses. Palace Brighton again, another derby.
That was actually a really good game.
Yeah, it was a good game.
They don't actually call it a derby. They hate
Yeah.
it being
It's
called
not-
a
it's
derby.
The
not-
They call it.
M23 derby.
No, they hate that. They kick off about it. It's so funny, but it's a rivalry.
I will say Brighton were quality though.
Brighton are
They
a good
deserve
side.
something, yeah.
Like, I just feel like they don't have enough goal scorers in the team. They've got so much creativity, just no goal scorers.
They just need to put Lamptey up front.
Everywhere.
Animal.
Also, I don't think.
Didn't he give the penalty?
Yeah, but I don't think it was. Like, I'm watching it, like, it's
Yeah.
just, it was very soft. Did you see it?
I'll take
Oh
that.
yeah,
Goal,
but
flick the
Batshuayi
head.
felt the contact. I saw that. He's at back running back
Yeah.
for the header, feels the contact and
Yeah.
goes down. But
Yeah,
if you don't go down, you're never going to
yeah,
get it.
true,
Are you?
yeah.
I'll take it. It's our goal. So
That's fair. But
Batshuayi also
it
scored.
was very hard.
I think he's got more goals and assists than last season already, Zaha.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's expected.
Literally makes me sick.
Expected.
Batshuayi also scored a
Stand
sick
up front now,
goal,
though.
which was
Your
offside.
mum.
I'm pretty sure Brighton had one. No, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, Palace had one shot in that game. That was their pen.
Yeah, and then we also got Spurs West Ham. Spurs
Unbelievable game.
What a
Oh,
game.
ball.
Yeah.
Ball from
Spurs are gonna Spurs. That's all I can say.
Yeah. The Spurs very similar to Chelsea.
Spurs are
Kane-
coming second, mate.
Kane and
looked Unreal.
Kane and Son, their link up.
Unreal.
They're the best combination. Like they're the best two players that play together. Like
Did you see Kane's pass to Son for the first goal?
Yeah.
that cam.
How?
Best cam in the world.
Literally.
He's been dropping so deep. Teams need to learn. Like he's dropping into the midfield.
Kane loves NFL. He's playing like a quarterback. He's just pinging.
That Son goal though,
Tossing pigskins.
It's a standard song. Pull it down to the left, and then he cuts onto his right to then bang.
Are they seeing us right now, by
corner.
the way, or are they seeing this screen?
That.
Oh, that's dead. Oh.
What? But like literally, you can just tell they've got like a link between them because Kane just sees Son and Son just knows to bomb.
Yeah.
And then the pitch is so wide open, Kane just puts it in the middle, slightly curling to the left, and he knows Son will win the race.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a good pass.
Once Son's in the box, it's done.
Yeah.
Because defenders, like you said,
Can't get close enough.
You said
because
it's quite
go
common.
down.
It's not just that as well. He's just you don't know what foot
He's going to turn
Literally.
onto. Yeah.
You cover the right, and he'll go with his left and just bang it top bins.
Go
That's what
with
he'll
the
do.
right.
I like the way
Bins.
Kane. I like the way Kane's playing at the moment as well. He's just like free roaming, isn't he? He's just
See the,
doing whatever he
So
wants.
close to the perfect hat trick.
The one where he hit the post.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, what a shot!
It's
Cut back
well
from
far
Son.
out as
Yeah.
well.
Left-footed as well.
Keeper just does this.
Left-footed curler off the bar. I just thought that is a.
I
fucking
just
cracking
hope
goal.
he's fit for the Euros.
I'm glad Kane is playing well.
I think that's the thing.
I'm
Isn't
glad
it?
he's playing well. Yeah.
Like when we started the draft season, for example, and I know you've said this and you said it, that obviously premium player, and based on that, 100%, there's no doubt. Obviously, the issue we've always had was the injury aspect. I just hope he stays fit.
He's only-
I know for draft, I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, I don't want him to, but for England, all of that lot, and just because I like seeing him back to that level.
I want him to stay fit because if he gets an injury, I think Lee's going to throw himself off a bridge.
I'm not far.
With Van Dijk as well.
It's like, I mean it, like, I'm glad Lee's got Kane. He has some hope. You with Son, I hate you, and I hate Son because of you.
To be fair though, his
So-
big players like Aubameyang and that aren't doing it. So Son is carrying him at the moment.
I mean, carrying is not even the word, mate. He's got 7 goals in fucking
60 points.
5 games.
Go.
He's not got as many as Kane.
He's got more goals, hasn't he?
Yeah, but he's not got as many points as Kane, and
Can't
he gets more for goals because of midfield.
I want to say Kane 60, Son 59 or something.
Yeah, it's
I reckon
close.
something like
I
that.
think Son's
Never
got
look at
7 goals, 2 assists or something.
Either
like
way, they're
Kane's
both
got
on.
5 goals, 7 assists.
They're both on for over 400 points.
My man.
You had obviously Bale making his official debut. He looked laggy.
It's weird to see him back. It's weird. It's like
Yeah.
a blast from the past, isn't it? Watching him
Not being
in
fun.
that Spurs.
He didn't really get on the ball, man. I couldn't see much movement, and then he got on the ball for one moment. And
Bit,
he's
of, bit of wizardry.
He's gonna be.
slow.
He's gonna be. He's gonna be. He's only come back from injury.
But his quick feet to set him. I know he missed, but
All I'm going to say is there's levels though, because like Spurs, all they've got is Bale, but West Ham have got Lanzini. There's levels, boys.
No, you know Bale is gonna come back and he's gonna
you mentioned
score
Lanzini.
some worldies.
He's
He
not
just
going to
will.
do what Lanzini did.
I don't think anyone's going to do
So
it.
for those listening, this is Lanzini's unbelievable goal.
Was it
So, can you say his
94th
name one more time?
Lanzini.
Okay.
94th minute
Lanzini.
equaliser, wasn't it?
Lanzini.
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 This is
This
Lanzini's
is
goal.
This is Lamborghini's
goal.
goal.
This is Lamborghini.
This is Zlatan's Lanzini.
This is
What are you
Son.
doing?
not. This is Son's goal.
You've got one job.
This is so
Why is this here?
Surely it's later on, just on that same video.
Yeah.
it is.
Oh,
It's there.
Yeah.
This
I
is
was
what-
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, watch it. Oh wow.
Oh my god!
I love the celebration. They do a bundle as well. They bundle him.
The passion without a crowd. I
Yeah.
like it.
Bundle!
Imagine the crowd there at that game.
Mate.
The keeper gets a
Yes.
hand, like a touch to it.
Do you think Lloris makes that look even better by getting a slight
I mean, it
hand
helps
to that?
push
Probably
it
hits the bar.
push it onto the
Yeah.
bar, but
That goal is just a madness.
Yeah.
why does it show Sons at the start? Like, what the fuck is that?
Why does it matter? It was a good goal, mate.
No, I know it was. but what is that video?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Good
I mean,
game.
unbelievable game.
Quality.
Great equaliser for it. Solid goal. Obviously, then had Leicester Villa.
Not a lot to talk about in that one, really. I don't think, is there?
Villa still unbeaten.
Villa still
They are
unbeaten.
playing
Mad.
I mean, at the start, we when we were, the very first episodes, we obviously went through predictions for relegations. They were spoken about.
Of course
If you base it on last season, but do we think we're staying up now?
Top 4, mate.
I honestly can't even remember who I said for the relegation. I said Sheffield United.
I definitely said Fulham.
We said Fulham and
West Brom, definitely.
And
I agreed with you with Sheffield United.
We picked out a couple.
Yeah.
I think we said that potentially
Sheffield.
Brighton, depending how they get on.
Yeah.
And
But
because
Brighton
last
have played
season,
sick.
Brighton-
Yeah, Aston Villa
Brighton
started
doing
very
well.
well.
Brighton could finish mid. Like the thing is, Brighton haven't had the end result yet. They've
No.
still not really got. Have they had a win?
Yeah,
Who'd they beat?
Newcastle.
Oh yeah, they beat Newcastle. But I think that's their only win. So they still need to get like.
They need
They
a
played
striker.
some tough teams though.
Don't they? They
Yeah,
need
they
a
have played some
striker.
teams. Well, they got Mope.
Yeah, but he's just
I feel like they need
bit
someone
hit and miss,
behind
isn't he?
that can sort of like just
like
get
someone
goals
to
as
play
well.
alongside him.
They've got Trossard, who's
He's
just
doing well.
like he doesn't really get goals. He just
A good player.
Yeah,
I
all
like
round.
Trossard.
they've got a lot of creativity behind them, and that's it. Really, they don't have a lot of other goals.
Obviously, tonight's games you've had West Brom, Burnley.
We
What's
called
a
it.
game?
We
What's a
didn't.
game?
We
Do
didn't.
you know?
We
What's
called
a
it last week. It screams goals.
That is the first game of the Premier League this season to finish 0-0.
Mad. But if I was going to pick a fixture, that probably would have been
It
it.
would have been on the list, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
I mean,
Can't believe Chris.
you
Wood
could have
hasn't
maybe had an
scored.
argument for Sheffield, Fulham,
yeah.
potentially, but
Yeah,
I mean, that's just screams no goals. It's great.
Did anyone see Lookman's goal for Fulham? By the
Yeah.
way, just quick
Yeah, it was good.
banger.
It was all right. Like he got kind of lucky running.
Got
through
lucky,
them.
yeah, but the little
Yeah.
quick feet, Podence up front.
Goals, mate.
Luck, what?
That's not their lineup. That is in Podence up front.
Nah, that
No, because
will
he'll
be their
push
lineup.
up as well.
Yeah.
Be the 4-3-3. 3-4-3.
Then Donk will be defence probably.
And yeah, Wolves Leeds going on at 8 o'clock. I think
Did you say
Good.
3-4-3?
Yeah,
That's not what they'll do.
he'll be free.
No, they'll play 4 at the back. They'll have Dendonker in the centre back.
3-4-2-1. It will be.
Semedo.
Smedo right back.
No, they don't play 4 at the back.
They play
Well,
three
the way
at the
that
back.
lineup was, I just don't see them.
Yeah, but that's not their lineup. I said that.
They'll have the three
Yeah.
at the back there.
It'd be
Semedo and Cias as wing back.
Then 2 midfielders.
and then
And then a front
Dodonka
three.
and Moutinho, and then it would be Jimenez with Podence and
Nato.
Nato.
So 3-4-2-1.
I mean, isn't it 5-2?
Yeah, yeah, it's either 3 or because
Same-
there'll be wing backs. so
same,
it's
same.
Different.
Different now. Anyway, come on, Semedo, get them goals.
Anyway, 0-0.
I'll take
Um,
it.
No. Leeds 1-0. Cleek goal.
Click.
Obviously, we had our predictions that we went for our filthy foursome,
Lovely.
It's very filthy.
so we can have a look at the results of that.
How have I slipped down?
So
Slip down.
we had some.
Oh yeah.
Convenient.
Oh.
Steve puts himself at the top.
I am top.
Such a piece of shit.
He is a piece
Had a
of
big
shit.
week.
Such a piece
Two
of
perfect scores, one correct result.
shit. Lucky.
Ash got 2 perfect scores as well.
No, his were a mixture. 1 perfect score and then 3 correct results.
Oh, fair
Can
play.
I ask why you're top?
Why am I top?
Yeah.
Because it's my table.
Scum.
Probably
Yeah.
because
I could have put Ash, but I
Piece
thought,
of shit.
nah.
There's
that,
no consistency
that would
there.
tilt you out.
No consistency.
There
No,
is
I'm not even
consistency. You're
tilted.
mid-table.
I think you're a piece of shit.
Why would I not be top?
Why are you top?
Why would I not be?
Answer the
Because
question.
we're joint.
He's top because he scored the most points this week.
Okay, so
There you go.
why?
That's the
Okay,
answer.
He also has the highest points total out of anyone any week
so why is Alex not above you, Lee?
because I've had a higher points total than Alex.
On previous.
There you go.
Scum. He's a scumbag.
And
Yeah,
just
so
like
that's
that, you're welcome,
Anyway.
Stephen.
So we had good weeks for some. Overall, you've got me sitting at the top jointly with Ash and Josh, all on 11. Lee on 10, Alex on 10. Jay bounced himself up, considering how he has been doing.
Jay's beaten someone.
But he's now above, and he got 4 this week, which is really good for him. To then jump above Darren.
Darren making his way to the bottom. Bit
Solid
like Droff.
one point there, Darren, this week.
What are you doing in fantasy anyway? Are you last in that as well?
I'm creeping back up.
Kyle getting no results correct or any scores correct for this week. And Dave's first entry. Josh, I know you had a little bit of banter with him.
Christmas is back
Christmas is back on.
That's all I
Can't
can
be
say.
worried about that filthy foursome now.
We did ask if he was drunk when he made his predictions. I'm guessing he was.
I think he's still drunk.
I mean, I messaged him the new ones asking predictions. I haven't had anything back yet. Maybe he's just given up already.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
Yeah, so that's that in terms of our results there. We're going to move swiftly on, boys, to also look at how...
Oh, we're not going to show our new predictions.
No, we'll do that when I've done
Okay.
the next week's fixtures. Let's now move on to, obviously, how this has affected our draft. And with our table... Look at me sitting back at the top there. It's nice.
You're not actually top though, are you?
Well, we've got these games to play.
Listen
And
to this fucking little
I
bitch.
told you.
And
You
what?
think I'm smug?
You are silently smug.
You are smug.
At least
You
I'm
are.
silently.
No, because
No.
that's more tilting. I prefer
Yeah.
someone going, "Oh,
Yeah.
no best,
Yeah.
mate." Not you going, "Oh, boys, by the way, am I top?"
Who's got the most points this week, boys?
Was it me?
And what's worse is when you have an average week, you're like, oh, fuck this week. blah,
Yeah,
blah.
I'm done
like
with
10
top,
points
blah.
ahead of you.
Not
My-
even the lowest point score.
As it stands, I am actually top
Why?
because I've got bench points and
Oh, here we go. Who's the bench
What,
points?
2?
St. Max.
I think I got 4.
4.
Oh no,
What?
don't. Lucas came on the scumbag.
So you have
What would
two.
the 4
I've got
be?
2. I've got 2. I didn't realise Lucas
You
came
got
on.
2 with 2 to play, so you're above with 2 to play. You're probably going to stay top because I've got the 1 to play. Unless, well, no, you're not because Poland's bang, so it's going to get all the goals.
Abraham worked out well for you, to be fair.
Adrian was good.
Yeah, Abraham
Bit of a gamble,
Abraham.
failed.
Oh, it didn't fail, did it? Because he got you a point. If he wasn't playing, then
I would have probably had Watkins who would have done nothing either. So
Well played.
it's
Good pick.
gamble, mate.
Good.
Started up front last couple of weeks. I thought, why not? And didn't. So great.
yeah,
But you know, Cavani next week, he's back.
picked it up when Pulisic was back. It was a good time to pick him up, wasn't it?
Fucking scumbag. Yeah, but Cavani, oh no, he's got the yellow, boys. Anyway, in terms of the tables, you've got me sitting at the top, but obviously probably will change depending on how the Wolves game goes. You've then got Josh, me and you, two horse race, mate.
I did say it's a 3-horse race.
Yeah, with
me,
Jay.
you, and Jay.
To be
and
fair, I
it's-
like Jay. He's
I mean,
doing-
all of the top
He's doing
4
well.
are quite close.
Do you know what? We've said this at the start. This is going to be our closest
100%.
draft we've ever had.
Darren's dropping off.
I like
You
it.
say I'm dropping off at the moment. I'm catching.
It's catching Alex, which
Well,
It's
he's
not
got
hard,
14.
is it?
He's got 14 points coming on.
Alex is
I don't know where.
Don't he have 15 coming on?
Aguero's
He does.
back. Aguero's back. But Nick
Oh,
Pope on
Pope.
the bench as well.
Scumbag.
Why didn't he
Wolf
play him?
I
We even,
wanted Pope.
I
I
knew
tried
it
to
was
pick
going to be
him
Neil.
up.
We actually called it as well. But he's got Tarkowski. I didn't realize. So that's a clean sheet. So
I
it's-
tried to pick Pope up and
What's-
then looked and Alex had him.
What's he
Ah.
actually? Is it?
Yes,
no, he's actually on.
See, when you
27.
look at his team,
It's
where do
trash.
the points really come from?
Aguero and Havertz. and
Mane.
I don't even know if Havertz is going to be like loads of points.
I don't think Havertz will.
It's very hit and miss with him. Obviously, Aguero's now back, so you'd think that, and then Mane.
But Aguero, Havertz does play like a centre
Yeah.
forward kind
Yeah.
of role. He runs
Yeah.
in.
I did think Havertz would do well this year, to
It
be fair.
could be worse. My points come from Salah and Calvin.
Could be worse, he says. Oh, Uncle Salah.
I've only got Salah.
Kevin does Salah.
Yeah, that's in terms of how our table
It's
looks.
now just decided.
Just Salah.
Very tight and exciting. Look at him there. Should we see who's got the most points?
He's a piece of shit. Isn't he? Look.
Kane.
He's got the most points.
It's not even close, mate.
Mate, say that. Look
Kane.
at them two.
It's
Yeah.
good to see my name on there in the top 10.
Look at them two.
What about him?
Scumbag Rodriguez. And
You had the
Calvin.
chance with Rodriguez.
It's good to
Yeah,
see,
You
one of
passed
my
him up.
players
Yeah.
there.
Do you regret that?
No,
You 100% regret it.
no,
You don't regret not taking Rodriguez,
no.
even though you said Rodriguez will outscore Bale.
Yeah, but like Bale's just so exciting.
I mean, James has been
everyone would have
pretty-
picked
Yeah,
Bale in
but
this
like
position.
no,
Yeah.
it's easy to sit there and say in
Now,
hindsight regretted, but Hammers is way overperforming.
Like, he won't get as many as much as what he's been doing lately.
It's got to slow down.
Well, he will, yeah.
I mean, you're all hoping.
No, he will. Like,
What
he
are they going to
doesn't
go on
play-
and do? Like
he
win the
doesn't
league
play-
and
he
I
doesn't
mean,
play in
what
a
are Kane and
position-
Son going to do? Get their 420 points.
What they expected.
Well, no, they're not.
No, but the thing is,
Both up front.
yeah,
Did you just say expected for
Well,
420 points?
So you think
yeah.
DCR and Hammer should outscore Kane and Son?
Did I say that? And are they currently outscoring?
I'm asking.
Well, it's an obvious no.
Okay, good.
We'll leave it at that.
What did you get out of that?
They're only just, mate.
I don't know what the point was.
I said Kane.
Because you're saying about I was getting like 400 and something points, but they're only just behind with their points here.
I mean, that's quite a gap.
Look, at the end of the day, you're just being dickheads now.
Yeah, you're
a dickhead.
you're doubling down big time.
James plays in a position where he's not actually going to get that many points, to be fair,
But he's getting loads of points.
at the moment, yeah, he's just getting lucky.
Getting lucky. He takes every set piece.
I was going to say, how will you say he's in a position where he doesn't score loads of points?
Well,
He
plays in the attacking third and takes all the set pieces.
What other cans apart from KDB gets loads of points?
KDB gets no points.
But how many other teams use a cam? Havertz is getting quite a few points.
Is he?
Yeah.
He did recently, yeah.
His last couple of games he scored.
If this is Everton's, like, I say level now, not obviously top of the league, but if they are like a top 8 team and they carry on attacking like they are, he's going to get points.
He will.
He takes
Takes
every
set-
set
He'll
piece.
get points, but he won't crush it like he has been.
Can you stop wishing injuries on my players?
Injury prone players.
Just say
Like
you say injury prone
I don't
to
think
every
he's
player.
been crushing.
He has though.
I think he's performing like what I would class as a high level.
No,
I think Kane and Son are crushing.
They're
just
just
a high level.
beyond crushing. Like,
Yeah,
but
but
you think
you're
when
saying-
Hazard was in the Premier League, like he got like 11 goals, 11 assists, or something like that on the season. And that was a very, very good season, and that's Hazard.
Yeah, but that was back when defences were good. Now everything
Mate,
plays against.
There's going to be
defences.
some higher scores this year, I think, because there's just no defending.
It's literally FIFA 20.
That's looking at how the weekend has been. Let's look forward in terms of this week coming up.
I like the way you just looked at your team and then didn't look at anyone else's.
I don't want to see anyone else's.
That is a round.
Let's not see anyone else's. Let's just fuck it off.
Oh, you don't want to look at yours?
No.
Little bitch. With your Leicester clean sheets. Go on, Ross Bartley.
That cuts me deep.
Next fixtures.
I am buzzing for Saturday. Like, literally,
Same.
I am buzzing. Are you in all day? Saturday?
No. Yeah.
Are you working?
No, I changed it.
Decent.
I might even come round
Mate,
at half 12.
I'm saying we just
Like-
get round.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Do that. That's
I mean,
all
if
good.
I'm awake.
You're awake.
Mate,
You're awake.
look what is going on. We've not only got just unreal games.
It's going to be the best. It's the best day of the year for me.
And then
I think.
Khabib.
It's the most.
I think it's the best day of the year for me.
Time.
I'm
Is it
saying
not? Is it not?
food, just all of it. That's-
Of course, you're
Of course, you're saying food.
Food.
Yeah.
Fat
Let's
pieces.
run through in terms of these games here.
body shaming, bro.
We don't body shame on this podcast.
No body shame.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't.
Just fucking read the script, bro.
Script.
Let's have a look at the fucking prick.
Damn, boy, that
You've done
Boy.
it there.
Let's have a look at these games that we've got. So let's start off. We've got Villa Leeds. Another test for Villa, but
I think it'll be goals. I think it'll be good.
Yeah, I think there'll be
I
goals.
think it'll be goals.
4-3.
Okay.
I mean, not that many.
West Ham City.
5.
Goals again. Goals again.
I
Yeah,
don't think
West-
West Ham will score.
Nah, I don't know.
I mean, if they
Depends.
come,
Josh
they
will
scored
pick
obviously
up-
late against Spurs, but City aren't Spurs. They don't tend to bottle, but
What?
Man City aren't Spurs.
Did you just say they don't tend to bottle?
Yeah,
City?
yeah.
You mad?
I mean, not as much as
They
Spurs.
they bottled the whole of last season.
They had injuries that affected that.
They bottled.
Okay,
What? They had a couple of injuries.
a
so
couple.
They just, yeah.
A couple.
Yeah.
Okay. Fulham Palace.
Just clearing my nose.
Cool. Fulham Palace.
Goals. Literally goals.
Mitrovic hat-trick of pens.
Sure.
Just to make
No, I
up.
don't know. I think that'll be low scoring, to be honest.
Yeah, whatever.
Mitrovic's gonna
Main game we're
bully
looking
him.
at, you obviously got United Chelsea.
Now, this actually is goals.
This should be goals. This literally should be 4-3 Man United.
Nah.
What was the score in last year's fixture?
4-3 Man United. No,
4-1.
I can't remember.
4-0?
Oh, what, first game of the season?
4-0, yeah.
Yeah,
Maguire
oh,
kept
God,
a clean sheet, didn't he?
spanked them.
But
Chelsea were all over them, basically. the whole
Ziyech
game.
is back, mate. Fully fit. Looked good. Looked
Can't-
sharp when he came on.
Can't wait for the captain pick again.
There you go.
Mate, I picked Werner last week
You did.
And Ziyech and Greenwood.
as my banter pick, mate.
It's not. It wasn't called a banter pick.
It was
wasn't
my
a banter
out there
pick.
pick.
It was a
An
dark
out there
horse.
pick.
Who
dark
did I pick
horse.
as my dead cert? Who's dead cert did the best?
Who was your captain?
I picked Son.
Was it?
Kane.
Oh, was it?
That's decent.
Kane did the
I
exact
have
same
Son.
as Werner.
You have DCL, didn't you?
My captain,
As your... Oh, no, you went with...
Saint Maxim.
Do you want to know who my
No,
vice?
well, when you're out there, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant
So
your
who's your
actual...
Oh, my captain pick. I kind of messed up
Salah,
a little
wasn't
bit. No, I thought it was Salah.
Yeah, I did the
My
exact same
my
thing.
words were, I'm gonna pick the captain who's gonna be my captain, and said De Bruyne, and then literally got home and went, I don't even have De Bruyne. Looked at my phone, I was like, my captain's Salah. So my captain was Salah, but on the pod I chose De Bruyne.
I
Didn't even
was
play.
meant to pick Salah, and somehow it was Mahrez when it came to game
I remember
day.
you said.
Did he play?
Yeah.
Oh wow! We don't listen to us for fantasy tips.
Yes,
Well,
yes,
Son
yes.
finally come. Yeah, me and you.
Mate,
Kane,
I had
Son.
Kane as
Oh,
captain.
me,
I'm pretty
you.
sure-
He's got CH Greenwood, he said.
I'm pretty sure I'd just go with Son.
That's my out there pick.
Yeah. What sort of out there pick was that, mate? Someone out there's been like, oh, that guy on the VLS podcast, he said maybe Greenwood.
Maybe they should check themselves and go, but he's dead cert was Werner.
I also said Calvert-Lewin.
I think
Yeah,
my out
Calvert-Lewin.
there was Pereira, and he's obviously not done anything.
Obviously not, mate.
It did scream goals.
Ended 0-0.
No, I got 6 points. It's more than fucking Darren
No,
Mahrez.
3
No.
points.
Exactly the same, mate.
3 points.
Oh.
Midfielder, innit? Not defence, mate.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
when he's the captain, was
Also-
it become?
Right, sounds in there.
Yeah, bitch.
Liverpool.
Liverpool, Sheffield. You would think Liverpool clean sheet, but given that's just happened,
No, I think
Definite clean sheet.
I actually think it's definitely
Trent
clean sheet.
hat
I
trick.
think it would.
Clean sheet.
If they play for Vina,
Trent hat trick.
Bruh.
I actually think
If they play who?
Fabinho.
Just checking.
Fabinho.
I was close to saying Fabinho.
I know he was. That's why it got my attention.
Yeah, I think they're gonna absolutely crush that game.
Salah will be my captain.
Nah, I think Brewster coming back with vengeance. Like, you shouldn't have sold me, you bunch of swat. He's just going to run between Matip and Gomez and score.
There was a lot of talk around that for this week, that they bought this striker, but then didn't play him.
Yeah, but he wasn't match fit, was he?
But they
It's that
can't-
vicious circle,
can't-
isn't it?
is
Yeah,
that
it's a
vicious.
relentless.
Well, at least we know
How
Lee,
do you-
Lee's dark horse captain. is
How
Salah.
How do you get out of the lack of match fitness?
This is
Like, how do
one
you
for
do
the
it?
pod, mate. We've always wondered it. You don't play because lack of match fitness, but you can only get match fitness by playing in matches.
So they don't play.
They don't
because
play
of
you
lack of match
because
fitness.
there's no fitness.
There's a circle.
It's a vicious
But then
circle. You will
They
never
need
play
to play
again.
to get fitness.
They never play.
They never play.
They never.
Let
play.
us know, guys.
Shadow
we
run.
actually are. This stumbles us. We're like, how?
But how?
How
How
you
do
get
they
out?
get on the pitch?
How'd you get out of this circle?
Yeah,
Like-
someone really seriously is going to like look at it and go, "What are they talking about? They obviously just play for the reserves."
They obviously
but
just
no,
come on.
Not a
it's
thing.
not
They
what
obviously come
happens.
off the bench. They obviously come off the bench and play.
Like Brewster's on that bench, he's just like, well, how can I get on? I haven't got match fitness.
Yeah.
But I need
Gets
this
on
to
there.
get fit.
Gets on
Oh.
there, doesn't score, and they're like, it's clearly not match fit. Won't play next game.
It's a vicious, vicious circle.
Southampton, Everton.
Goals.
Everything's got goals.
I feel it is. Every single game is goals.
I mean, that's the
Other
Everton
than
goals in that.
Brighton, West Brom.
Fulham Palace, I don't
See,
think it's actually
Southampton,
goals.
Everton, mate. In my heart, I wanted to say Southampton are going to win 1-0. But my head was like,
You didn't go for it.
don't be a fucking idiot.
I thought this could be a draw
You
as well.
simpy bitch.
Wolves, Newcastle.
Goals.
It's a good game.
Good game.
It's a
Nah.
good game.
It'll be 0-0.
Good test for
No,
Newcastle.
I think
Good test for both.
Yeah.
I think Wolves should win that fairly comfortably.
I reckon most boring game of the
It
week.
depends what Wolves though do tonight. Like we make our predictions.
Yeah.
We always make our
Yeah.
predictions before someone plays, and then they do
Like
either
we had
really
City
good.
a couple of times. They hadn't even played yet.
Oh god.
And we were like, 5-0.
Yeah, 4-1.
And they just lost. Good.
Arsenal, Leicester again. Should
That'll
be a good game.
that'll be a very
Goals.
good game.
absolute goals.
I hope so. Or
Arsenal can't defend. Vardy loves a goal against
Leicester can't
Arsenal.
defend.
Vardy's injured.
Vardy does love a goal.
Vardy might be back though.
Vardy's injured. At
Leicester
the
can't
moment.
defend.
Are they ever going to play Maddison again?
Fucking hell. He's in that
Lack
vicious
of
circle.
match
He
fitness.
keeps saying week to week, like, he's getting there. And then, like,
Yeah,
just
but
nothing.
he can't play, so he can't get there.
Mate,
No,
he literally came on against City and banged.
Oh, mate, what a goal.
Oh mate.
Yeah, but
I know
then
he showed
he
that.
ran out of fitness.
Yeah. He's like, well, that's my fitness
Doesn't have
done.
the match for this.
And it just literally.
Brighton West Brom, this has got to be a statement for Brighton to go out and
Yeah,
get
it has to be. And I think they will. I think they'll win like 3-0 or something like that. With the way they've been playing lately.
How many goals will Lamptey get?
He'll get all 3.
Mote 3 assists.
No, I don't
Captain
know.
choice there.
To be fair.
He is a dark horse captain choice this week.
Has to.
And the boys,
Dark horse.
the overperforming boys
And
against
then,
Burnley.
Yeah, Burnley Spurs. Goals for one team.
Yeah.
I think that
Burnley.
Jose Mourinho is going to kick him right in the arse and be like, go out there and fucking destroy
Make a
Burnley.
statement.
Yeah.
And I think Chris
Bale,
Wood.
Hattie.
I think Chris Wood is going to say, "Hold my beer."
Bale
And
Hattie.
score 1 goal.
It'll be 6-1.
Bale Hay.
I think, yeah, Bale, Kane and Son are going to
You're getting way too ahead of yourselves.
Just don't listen.
Fuck's sake.
Why would-
Someone, funny enough, someone. So at work today, obviously, I mentioned about the pod and plugging that there, and
plug.
he come out and asked a question. So I
Yeah.
thought I'd ask it here.
Okay.
So he said, imagine it's a little bit of a like a preempt. So let's say Bale is on like firing form. We know he's obviously coming back, and he looked a bit laggy in the last game.
Yeah.
But let's say he's on firing form, as you would kind of hope. Out of front threes, who do you have up there with how they're playing at the moment? Obviously, I know taking into consideration Bale and whatever, but do you have them as being the best front three?
Well, if Bale ends up being like 20,
Depends what
Fucking-
version of Bale.
No,
What version of
I
Bale
know
are
that's
we
what's
getting?
very difficult.
you
to kind of,
can't really answer that because if he is back to his best, then there's no doubt they would be the best front three.
But I don't think he will be his best.
No, of course he won't be.
You say that, but he was on the pitch 20 minutes. And with the ease that he got through them defenders, I was like, oh man, he's back. And then he
then
missed.
the
even though he couldn't run,
But
but
Matt,
like
You say he
I
can't
don't think
run.
he needs to.
He doesn't.
Like people
he's-
backed off so much,
But
and he was just like, "See
Bale
you
has
later."
never looked fast when running. Like, no, but do you know,
You don't
visually,
know. I
he's
know
never
what you're
looked
saying. I know
past,
what you
and
mean.
then he just leaves players behind, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he just gallops. doesn't he?
Yeah, he's just like, but I reckon he's still got that turn of pace if he needs it.
Okay.
I think in
So do we
terms
it's
of
a good-
I think in terms of front threes, you've got Munich's obviously,
The problem
Sane,
is,
Gnabry.
Or did he
I was
mean
thinking
just
in terms
in
of like
Prem?
Prem.
Premier League, they're probably the best front
the
three.
problem
Even in
is
Salah,
with, like,
Mane,
people
Yeah,
like
Firmino
They're a
lets
front
him
two.
down, man.
They are a front two.
the problem is with like Son, like he's very inconsistent. I think.
No, consistently scores 10 goals a season.
Consistently
Yeah,
gets
okay.
injured.
For a wide
Consistently
player.
scores 10 goals a season. Okay,
He needs to get injured.
but is that a lot?
But 10 goals, 10 assists a season for a left wing. It's not bad, mate.
No, it's not bad, but I mean, it's not Mane Salah numbers, is it?
And Mane and Salah are freaks.
Yes, this is what we're comparing it to, mate. So
Yeah.
they're not the best.
But it's a front three. It's
Yeah.
not Mane and
mean,
Salah
if
versus
Kane
Son
stays-
and Bale.
if
Okay,
Kane
well,
was to stay
well
for a
Firmino
while.
gets 10-10 a year.
No, he doesn't.
Does he?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does,
Name
mate.
the last time he got 10-10.
Probably not last season, season before.
We can look.
You can look.
That's a whole season ago.
Got to bring draft back up, but
But you're saying Son's inconsistent, so Firmino's inconsistent.
Firmino's very inconsistent.
Yeah, probably. But with the
I
other
can go
two,
straight on the table, boys, because I can
Good moment in chart. Oh,
yeah,
mate.
he's got Firmino down.
Wet ass Pepe, mate.
To be fair, I mean that's not.
That's not 10 and 10.
I mean, I'm with Lee here.
I've got to get down.
So
that, though. That's not
2016
far
was the
off.
last time he done 10 and 10.
No, he actually did 11 and 11.
Yeah, but which is more than 10 and 10.
But he said 10 and 10.
Yeah.
No, I'm with Darren there. That's not bad.
and then when you've got
Go
Salah
on
and
Sons. Go on Sons.
I've got to click back on mine, boys, at the top. Which we'll click back on.
I hope you don't
Bale.
enjoy it. Just
Oh,
remember,
that
you
is
boys chose this. Okay.
There you go.
yeah, it's,
Son-
very, it's, it's similar.
Son's outdone
It's
him
better.
every season
Son's
It's-
underperformed, mate.
and not played as many minutes.
Underperformed.
It's
This
similar.
season, mate. This season. Oh, look at that.
Again, you lot chose this.
I'm just saying. Well, we didn't fucking choose it. If I chose it, I'd choose me to be fucking top, right?
Well, that's just silly.
Other than one season I can remember, Kane has always run Salah well close to the golden boot, and the only season was even last season when he missed loads of it.
Kane
He
is
was 3 goals.
Kane
off,
is the GOAT striker at the moment. Well, not the GOAT, but I mean he's the best currently.
It's just he's playing so good. It seems like he's
What
getting.
hold on, no,
not in the world.
no, I mean Premier League.
Oh, yeah.
He seems like he's getting everything together. Not only just banging goals, but his vision for picking out Son is just.
It's obviously hypothetical, but yes, if Bale is back to some sort of good form, they are probably the best front three.
Yeah.
No.
I'll still say Liverpool's front three are just nuts, though.
The thing is, if Spurs front three will get more goals than Liverpool's front three if Bale's.
City fully fit.
I disagree.
I think you have.
I don't know how.
I don't know because if Firmino's only bringing like 10 max to that team,
but you're basing it off
Man United's front three outscored Liverpool's last year,
Okay, well,
and they're not as good as Spurs.
Look, you're basing this off the last 5 games. Before the season started, you didn't even have Kane as a premium player.
Because they didn't have Bale. We're now talking about if Bale's there and back to his best, are they the front three? Well,
So
close to
now
his
suddenly Kane's a premium if they've got back, like because they've got Bale.
best. Kane always gets
he
his
just
goals.
needs to stay fit.
I know he does, but
Which
I'm
is
just
why
saying,
we always said he's not.
But
because he's
I just don't know
always
how
injured.
you can say that Liverpool's front three aren't better than Son, Kane, and Bale.
Because it's on the basis of Bale's back to firing best.
How many did
I think
Mane
there's no
get
argument that Mane and
17.
Salah outscore
Salah got-
Kane in terms of goals. They outscore Kane and
Can't
Son.
remember.
But then if you're taking Bale's consideration into it and he's banging,
Right, just put it this way, right?
Firmino.
Put those 6 players in the thing. Who are the 2 best players?
You pick Salah and Mane.
Yeah,
But then I think you then pick the other 3.
I think Firmino's the 6th best there.
I disagree.
In
I
terms-
disagree.
I don't.
Who do you have Firmino above?
Kale, Son, and Bale.
Bale.
What if Bale? We just said that. So Bale back to close to his best. Firmino's better.
No, okay, all right.
Because that's what we're basing this on.
Sessegnon.
It's a lot of hypothetical.
But
It's a
you
lot of
can't-
hypothetical.
Yeah, okay.
It's very hypothetical.
We'll leave it as it is. Just before we close up with this week, let's look at we mentioned a brief couple of players here. Let's look at who we would pick for a fantasy basis, just for those out there that do fantasy.
Let's just go round the table quick. Darren.
Captain choice?
Dead certain out there.
That's I would have to pick Salah.
Cool, and out there?
Fucking hell, all right. Come on. Lamptey. Josh?
I like that. Salah, exact same. Out there is going to be... Is Jimenez out there?
Yeah.
Because he's quite low scoring at the moment.
He's
I
out
like
there.
him at home to Newcastle. Yeah. Leonard?
Dead cert. I'm going to pick Kane to be different, but I think Salah is like obvious. Out there, I'm going to go for Callum Wilson.
I've backed Son every single week, but even I can't deny that you look at it with those fixtures, Salah would be the obvious captain choice. In terms of out there,
Cavani.
Bale.
Bale.
I reckon he's starting. I reckon he's going to bang.
Yeah.
No City players.
Nah.
They're not the same without De Bruyne.
Aguero's coming back, though. Sterling's just...
Tell you what though,
Couldn't
City,
fucking-
like Bernardo Silva looked quality in the middle for City. Like that is his position. Like when they put him out on the wing,
It's just wasted.
he is wasted on the wing.
The way he can make
He
space.
controlled that game
Yeah.
in the middle.
Right, so that's looking at the fixtures, boys. Let's have a look at our filthy foursome predictions.
Filthy.
So
Filthy.
they're filthy this week. Goals.
Filthy interesting.
Filthy. You mean
So, in terms of games we've picked, so you've got United, Chelsea, Southampton, Everton, Wolves, Newcastle, and then the Arsenal, Leicester game. For me, I've gone Man United to draw 2-2 with Chelsea. I've gone Everton to carry on their great form and go on and win 3-1. I think Wolves going to keep a clean sheet. Got 1-0 here. And then, Arsenal, I've gone on to win 2-1. Lee?
I've gone Chelsea 3-2. I just think both teams are shit at defending, so should be funny. I also picked Chelsea because I just wanted to piss Josh off.
You're a United fan.
I
Anyway,
I
carry on.
support Harry Kane.
He literally
Carry
is
on.
the worst.
Everton, I've gone 2-1. Just go with my head. I wanted to put Southampton 1-0, but I need the points.
So that's why you went Chelsea 3-2 as well.
Yeah.
To piss Josh off.
Yeah, and I need the points. Wolves, Newcastle 1-0. I think it'll be a dead game.
It could happen.
Arsenal 2-0. I just think if Leicester are missing Vardy again, or a semi-unfit Vardy, I don't see a lot of goals in that team. So
Struggled against Villa.
yeah, they did 2-0 Arsenal.
Darren?
2-1 Chelsea. I just think, I don't know, just 2-1 Chelsea. Everton 2-0 against Southampton. Wolves 2-0 against Newcastle. And am I the only one that's picked Leicester to win? Yeah. Leicester 2-1 to beat Arsenal.
Okay.
Josh.
Interesting.
United to win.
Shock.
Shock.
Could be playing anyone and you'd still pick it.
I mean, we beat Chelsea 3 times last year. So
It's a
Yeah.
new year, different
it
team.
is a different year. It's a very different team on Chelsea's side.
Very different.
No, I think we'll win 2-1. My other team, Everton. I think Everton will win 2-1. I think Ings will probably score. That's why I didn't pick a clean sheet. Wolves was hard to judge. I can see a clean sheet and I can see a draw, but until we see what they do tonight, it's hard to pick. So I just went 3-1. Jimenez hat-trick. And then Arsenal, Leicester. I'm hoping Vardy's back. And if Vardy's back, I'm just expecting all of the goals. So 3-2 Arsenal.
Fair play.
As always, boys, get your predictions in. Dave, see if you can get better than 0 last week. And the others, Carl, Ash, Jay, and anyone else. Anyone else listening, get them in.
It's getting tight at the top.
It's good to see. It's good to see everyone getting involved. And like I said, 1 week it could change. I was second to bottom last week. I'm now top. Join top.
I'm going to be top
Join
after
top.
this one.
We've got top.
How much on a bet?
Let's move on to our other topics we focus on. We've got a little bit of discussion with UFC. Not a huge deal to discuss, but I've had some questions and stuff that I want to go through. I guess main talking bit you've got, obviously Khabib is next Saturday.
Buzzing.
My
This
God.
is why we're buzzing for this
So
Saturday, by the way, because it's UFC,
Yeah.
Man United, Chelsea, then UFC.
It's literally
Got
it's
it.
got such a good week, and I'm not even working, so it's so good.
Literally, this is the biggest event of the year so far.
Other than COVID-19.
No, this beats that.
This beats it.
I was. Are we going to
Blows
talk
it
about
out
the
of the
card?
water.
Are we going to talk about the card? at all?
Numbers
Or
won't
do you
even
do
be close.
questions?
You can talk about yeah. I mean, I only cared about one.
I was
game.
looking at the card earlier, and I was thinking, like, is this going to be Islam Makhachev's coming out party if he ruins RDA?
Did you get it?
Yes.
I don't know. I think like he's expected to. That's the thing.
If he absolutely ragdolls him, I think he's just going to be propelled.
The thing is,
Right.
obviously, Khabib's already fought RDA as well, so he
Yeah,
He trains
I can see it happening.
yeah. I think I can see that happening. There is a good few fights on that.
Cannonier,
card.
Whitaker. Who have you got in
Cannonier,
that?
Whitaker. I've got Whitaker winning that.
Yeah, I've got Whitaker winning as well.
I'm going to go for the other bloke just because
I don't know. And,
I
I can
don't
go,
know,
and then I
but-
can go told you.
Cannonier is.
then I can
Cannonier's
say,
a beast.
Dead.
told you so.
He is a
Doesn't matter,
beast.
mate. Who was the other guy?
That's a good thing.
It's a good thing, yeah.
He used to be a heavyweight.
Oh, it matters, man. It's the biggest.
Now he's
I picked the big one.
now he's fighting with Whitaker, who just beat Darren Till.
Good fight.
Was
got
Whitaker the
some-
one that got slapped up by Izzy?
Yeah.
Yes. He's good though.
Oh,
He's
Izzy
good.
did the whole.
Yeah. The dance music was like.
Yeah.
But yeah, sick card. Obviously, we can't
Yeah.
wait.
I can't wait.
I've got some questions from Kyle. Obviously, he's quite keen in terms of UFC as well. He's actually
He's actually come with us.
He is, yeah. He's popping around. Come see it.
Friend of the pod.
He has thrown in quite a few questions actually, so I'm just reel through these if we can, just be as quick as we can, just so we can get on. So first one, what is the best fight for Michael Chandler?
I would say I've been thinking about this. I would say probably someone like Tony Ferguson.
I was gonna say Tony because it looks like Tony's not gonna get a fight. So I would love him to fight Tony.
Gaethje.
That would, do you know what? That would be a nuts fight.
It'd be one of the greatest fights ever.
Literally would be a nuts
But-
fight.
Obviously,
it's not-
rankings, he's never going to get it.
I mean, if
The
Khabib
thing
drops out this weekend, Chandler's in because Chandler's on standby. So I mean, Your prediction.
Oh, well,
You
that
could be a
can't-
wizard.
But
yeah.
Ferguson.
Yeah,
I think
Ferguson.
so.
I think it's a good fight.
Question 2, he's asked, do you think GSP will come out of retirement?
No.
I don't think he will. I think he's done.
Isn't he in the Hall of Fame? Can you come out of retirement when you're in there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah, you're locked in there,
The
bro.
thing is, like, the only fight that has been talked about for him is Khabib, and Khabib really wants that fight just for his legacy or whatever, but it's just not going to happen. Like,
If he
it just
beats-
won't happen.
Gaethje, do you think?
It won't happen. Like, he's too old. Like, Khabib will want him
Surely
to come down to lightweight as well, which GSP has never made in his life. Like, it's just too much for GSP to do.
Yeah, I don't think he fights again.
What do you think if he's lost weight in the time he's been retired? Where he's not.
No one
his
does
frame
that.
is just too big though. Like his last fight was at middleweight.
He did look like Dorito.
He has slimmed down a little bit though. Like you've seen like the rumours that he's done like a test cut and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I think he's such a professional that he would
He
make
could
it.
do it, but it'd just be too much.
Yeah, I don't see it happening. I don't see the UFC signing off on it personally. But yeah, that's
Cool.
it. Really.
First.
He mentioned in terms of there's been some tweets from Nate Diaz, which has been in relation to obviously this Conor and Dustin potential fight they're talking about at the end of the year. With all this chat, do you think there will be a trilogy fight? Does that
No.
happen?
Absolute leech.
I think the trilogy is always going to be there with Conor. I think they can do it whenever they want. And Conor has said, like, I owe him a rematch because he beat me the first time and gave me a rematch. But Nate, as much as I'm a fan, I think same as you, he winds me up. Like, he says, like, I've already beat Poirier and stuff like that because Poirier pulled out of a fight and, like, Nate he just won't. Neither of the Diaz brothers are easy to work with and they just don't take fights. Like, they're a nightmare.
Yeah, pretty much
Cool.
exactly what Josh said.
Who's the
Couple others to go through. He asks, and he's been doing loads of rounds on terms of Twitter with his absolute jokes, but who do you think is the best fight for Darren Till going forward?
There's so many.
There
I
is
love
so
Barry.
many.
Mike Perry.
Do you know what? I don't actually know what the best fight for him would be next. He wants to fight Shemaev, who has come up, and he's just posted loads of pictures of Shemaev on his Instagram, just
He cracks me up.
just trolling and.
Wants to derail the hype train.
His next best move would literally be in Mike Perry's
Oh,
corner.
oh my god, literally. He's just making me die with that whole Mike Perry situation, man.
It is
He's
jokes.
just constantly posting pictures
Yeah.
of him, like, with his face on Mike Perry's face with Mike Perry's misses.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for Mike Perry.
Oh, mate,
because he's just such a
literally
boomer.
He just
Yeah.
gets roasted, doesn't he?
He's abusing him so badly online. Like, Darren Till, pound for pound, best online, no doubt.
Even we've had a saying, yeah.
Oh,
I was going to say, imagine if him and Izzy, because they want to fight each other, ever
Yeah.
fight. Oh, the online, it would be,
Oh,
it'd be lit.
yeah, it would
Darren
be.
Till would be stupidly human. Izzy would be calculated.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just don't think it would matter.
No,
to
because
Darren
it
Till.
would be jokes with
Yeah.
Darren Till.
Last one he throws forward here is, with MVP reported to be headlining the first Bellator MMA event in Paris, do you think that he needs to move to the UFC to gain superstar status?
Yes.
He does, but I don't think he will. I don't think he's at that
I
level.
think he's scared.
Like,
Do you know what? I don't think he would have ever been as big as he is if he went to the UFC.
yeah, I agree. Because he would have lost, I think he would have lost a lot sooner.
Yeah.
Like, similar to like Dear Casey. Like,
Yeah.
I think he would be like that level.
I think he likes being a big fish in a little pot.
Yeah, I actually
Pond.
agree with that, to be fair.
No, pot.
I thought you said pot.
Did you say pot?
Yes, that's why I said pond.
Big fish,
Big
in a little
fish in
pot.
a little pot.
That's all they are, mate. They're not,
Yeah.
they ain't no pond. They're a pot.
Yeah, that's it with MVP. But
Yeah.
there is better people out there than MVP. Like Raymond Daniels. If you ever seen Raymond
I've
Daniels
seen him.
fight, my god, like he is literally he's got the same like moves as MVP, but he is just better. And I think he'll come up to be better than MVP at some point in Bellator.
I feel like MVP missed his opportunity.
Yeah, he did miss his opportunity, but I think he's happy to just stay in Bellator now and just.
Reap the rewards of being top boy.
He can beat really good people on his day. He can beat anyone really, but he's just. I don't know. I just don't think.
Comfy.
Yeah, he is. He's comfortable just kicking people that don't really fight for a living.
Yeah, kneeing a fishmonger in the head.
Cool.
Yeah. little fish.
Good questions.
Yeah, Carl, thanks for dropping those in, mate. Again, keep coming forward with those. I know you do after each time you listen to the pod. You're excited to get those questions in. And anyone else that's listening that has some questions they want to throw forward and get answers, then, or even just any opinions, get them into us. Let's move on to our gaming side. Obviously, our Twitch VLS 023. FIFA.
I'm excited to talk about this.
Division
One,
1,
boys.
bro.
We are back in the promised land.
Div
Tonight we move on Div 1. We won Div 2 title last night.
Well played, boys.
We stopped dicking around making new teams. We're slowly climbing our way up the
Yeah.
world rankings. Currently
Yeah.
300.
We're top 300, aren't
yeah,
we? Or
top
something,
300
something like
We done
that.
that last time, didn't we? We kind of got to a level and then we were like, we'll just change it and we want to do a new team.
This is, I don't know, like, we just need to
Just
stick
grind
with
it.
this and grind
We
it.
accept the losses when we get
Yeah.
losses.
Exactly.
There isn't many. We got a decent record this year.
Yeah, it's not many, but normally if we lose one, we like, we
Yeah.
need no change.
We'll literally go like 20, 30 and 0 and be like, let's start again. But no, yeah. Tonight, hopefully next week we'll be announcing that we're
One push.
Div 1 champions
So
again.
We've had some people that have obviously been looking at it as well, you know, through the likes of Twitch, and also people like Kyle and stuff that have heard it through this pod. And you know, we've now actually set up our trial team as well. So anyone that does want to try and get into this this team, and obviously we know what we can do. We're at, as I said, Div 1 and pushing for the title.
Fine establishment.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, really. 'Cause
Come join in.
we've had a couple new people,
team.
and we've probably lost a couple of games by getting in
Yeah.
new people. So this ain't a bad shout.
And it saves us having to find cups and stuff, so it's a good thing. And they can also play us. Do you know what I mean? We can stick them into that trial team, play friendlies and stuff, and
That's it,
yeah, it'd be
I'd
good to get some more people in.
I'd love to play against Stan.
Stan the man has come for his trial and he's holding down his spot. He's
Yeah,
getting a bit,
Stan ain't going
getting a
anywhere.
bit cheeky.
Nah, Stan,
a little bit
yeah.
cheeky, Stan.
He's going to listen to this. You are getting a bit big for your boots, but
But pass the ball, please.
hit the target.
Obviously,
please.
in line with FIFA, we've also got the Ultimate Team side of it, which obviously a lot of us are involved with and what we do. We've got our very own,
Oh, here we go.
love it, our very own Josh the Foot Market.
I just make you all coins,
You've got
boys.
applause.
That's all I do.
I just want to, for those that are out there listening, there's been a lot of bits that have happened, even after the last couple of days, where the market has just seemed to crash and dip massively compared to where it was. I know you are quite keen in terms of what you look at, those that are investors on Twitter and stuff, and you obviously have your own insights into it. I mean, what do you think the market's doing at the moment? I mean, even it seems even the pros don't even know what's happening.
No, they ain't got a clue. I listen to some like professional traders, and they're like, "We don't really know what's going on." Like they can't even like. There's people asking them questions of what to do, and they can't even give straight answers. But like I bought my team this morning at 8-9 o'clock in the morning, and the market was at its absolute lowest. I think Alex got on that as well and made some good pickups. You were very
like 400k.
You were very early.
I got blessed. Brought a team of high-rated players in a sort of dip, and then you pointed out the market was going nuts, so I sold it, made like 200k profit. It was like, cheers, Josh. Then did what I thought was logical of buying Sane because he'd be out of packs and his value would go up, and I lost like 30k a card, so I ended up losing all my profit.
Can I just ask, like, is there a way EA can like manipulate the market?
Yes.
Do you think that's what's happening?
If the market dips, all they have to do is start buying players off the market for or bidding, so the values go up.
Yeah, or they take players off the market, so there's less supply.
Yeah.
And then when there's less supply, then it goes up.
That's why some of them like instant sell. Like that's not even just players sniping.
That's
them.
just them just
that's
getting
EA
rid of it.
just
Taking
like
them out of the
botting
game.
it out.
But my advice is to not buy players. Well, you won't be listening to this tonight. Tomorrow, so Tuesday, there'll be marquee matchups. So there'll be fresh packs on the market. The market will dip again. You might be able to buy some players tomorrow after 6.
They won't hear this, but
By tomorrow after 6.
Yeah, a bit
Mate,
more.
will they?
Yeah, it'll be
get
like
the
by
pod out
Tuesday. If you listen to it quick, that's your tip, boys.
Yeah, it depends how quick we
make
get
sure
this.
you listen to this quick.
We'll put that.
Skip to this ending. You won't know until the end. We'll skip to this ending.
We're timestamping.
Then I'll listen to Wednesday. Oh, God damn.
I don't know what to do.
I missed it.
What should they do on Wednesday?
Wednesday. We might get one to watch SBC this week, which will also send the market up. So if you're holding on to investments, like I've still got a Harry Kane, for example. He's a... Is he 89 or 88 rated player? He's an 88 rated player. He's currently sitting at about 21k. He will go up once there's a high level SBC. So there's some investments out there, but I wouldn't go nuts because no one trusts the market at the moment.
Yeah.
Could you go wrong with those sort of players though if you buy them
At that
like
level,
20k?
you're not looking at massive losses.
You can't really go wrong.
Harry
can
Kane, you can't, because like last year, 87 rateds didn't really dip below 27k because of all the SBCs
That's what I mean,
and
yeah.
stuff like
Compared
that.
to like what I've done with Orbs and stuff, like 340, already I've lost like 50, 60k.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Orbs is
It's
sitting at
just-
like 275.
just
Well, I haven't
massive.
checked the market in about an hour.
That's
and a
what I mean.
half,
Say if you buy like 10 Harry Kanes.
I don't think you can go wrong. If you get 10 Harry Kanes between 20 and 22,000, they will go up.
Yeah,
and
even if
will
you
make
held
money.
them till an SBC comes up that's like 84, 85 rated, you'd make your money back
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah, you got to remember, like, Harry Kane might get Player of the Month, and if he gets Player of the Month, his card is going to be, I think, it's going to be very usable, but the SBC is going to require like an 86 rated squad at least once, and a
Probably
Tottenham
an
player.
English player.
and
or a
those
Tottenham
that,
player,
those that have got Kane will want to
Harry
use
Kane
him.
will go up.
They want to use Kane to put him into it.
So yeah, you can't go wrong with a player like that.
So pray for Kane.
Pray for Kane.
The other bit I wanted to mention in terms of game aspects, which I know Darren you mentioned to us in our chat, that COD Warzone for a Halloween event, zombies.
Well, this is literally what I saw. It was on one of those Snapchat things
Yeah.
where you like look in the stories. Yeah, it was that, and it just looked nuts. Like
I haven't seen anything on it,
Yeah.
but I looked at what you said, and there was a lot of stuff saying yes for a Halloween event they are bringing Warzone zombies.
That would
which
be-
just
It has to be happening.
to be fair, yeah. Like when we're in game, you can hear like
It's gonna
little
be
like
like little
random
Easter
things,
eggs,
the
yeah.
whole map of them, just thousands of them.
That
I
would-
don't like. I just don't.
That would be mad, wouldn't it?
Like-
if that's what it is.
You found an Easter egg, didn't you? Like just left of stadium, there's a
Yeah.
little mountain near a bunker, and you can hear the girl laugh, which was in a previous zombies.
Yeah.
So creepy.
And I was like, it's
We've actually videoed.
I'm
it.
pretty certain that's the same laugh. You know when I think it's whenever like the box,
mystery
the
box
mystery box
goes
when
up.
that disappears.
Yeah, it is
yeah,
that
it's
laugh.
that, isn't it? Yeah. Oh mate, it's just it's
Josh
It's
will
sick.
not be playing it.
you will though.
Man don't like zombies.
You've
although,
got to play it.
although I watch Walking Dead,
Yeah, that's
These
true.
aren't.
it,
these aren't
it depends
those
what the
sort of-
zombies
yeah,
are. Right? If
these
they're,
aren't-
if they're World War Z zombies, I'm out.
No, do you know what? They start off as Walking Dead zombies.
That's all right. I can
And
run
then
from
once
Walking
you get
Dead.
once you get to like level 15, they start going.
That's the other thing though, because zombies have traditionally been like waves of them, different levels. Will they do that but on a Warzone basis? You've got other players that you can kill.
I don't know. I'm
I
excited
don't
to
know.
find out.
I'm excited
It's
to
gonna
find
be
out.
mad, isn't it? Like if you've got these other players you can kill, but at the same time avoiding zombies.
Maybe like we're on a team and like we're in like different locations or something, and we.
Oh, like a team, yeah.
But
group.
maybe you get tasks, so you have to move to that task
Maybe.
area
I
to
don't know. I'm just excited
to
see
move
it.
It'd
on.
be good to see.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
excited to see
it's
it.
Probably
Most
like
of-
the biggest event of that
Yeah.
kind of kind.
Most
really
old zombies.
excited.
Most old zombies have a storyline and
Yeah.
like a built-in game through the levels. You have
Yeah.
to go to different parts of the map.
Yeah.
I'm buzzing.
Man, if they put zombies out on FIFA, I'd quit FIFA. Allow off the zombies.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it'd be interesting to see.
COD needs it. Like,
Yeah, it does need
Seems
it.
like
'cause
I
it's-
think I've seen a lot of people that have been on Twitter mainly because obviously I follow a lot of streamers and stuff that have just been complaining about Warzone, like
Oh really?
just got
Hackers, the
sweaty
glitches back.
hackers. Obviously, you saw I watched Nick Merck's video, and he was effectively interviewing a hacker because he dropped into a duo game. With him.
Duos.
It's just mental. Like he's like, oh, don't worry, I got this, bro. I got this. Like they go into it and they drop at Superstore, and Nick Merckx is just like killing like the odd person here and there, and then all you see is this dude just down, headshots the whole time. And Nick straight away is like,
Looking at his
and he
screen,
looks into
yeah.
his camera like a bit like sus. Like
Capasa.
he's like, he mutes.
He
his
goes-
mic. Yeah, literally mutes his mic, and he's like, I like this guy's got to be hacking, right, chat. And then he even asks him, he's like, bro, turn it on. And the dude's like, whoa, what do you mean, Nick? What do you mean? He's like, turn it on. And he's like, all right, I'll do it. I'll do it for you. And then he's like, oh shit! And then literally all you see is bang, 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 headshot. Like, he racks up like over 20 kills in the game.
Like in the drop-in, Nick Merckx is like, "You good, bro?" And he's like, "I'm gonna be carrying you, Nick."
Yeah.
And he's like, "We're dropping super," and he like lands, and Nick kills like gets like a couple of thousand damage. This guy's on like 6,000
Yeah,
before
it's
leaving
already
super,
gone.
and then Nick gets downed, and he's like, "I'm gonna watch this guy. I'm gonna watch this guy," and then he starts watching, and the guy's standing still. And he's like mutes it. He's like, "Chat, he's turning it off."
Yeah.
And then this guy comes up the ladder and he just hit fires and
Yeah,
misses
he's like-
every shot. And he manages to kill him. He's like, "Yo, what's good?" He's like, "This is a different turn to the one I see in Super, man. You wasn't missing a shot." It's funny. But the guy basically just turns around, doesn't he? And
He says, like, the only reason I've done it, and he was straight and blunt, is that if you can't beat them, join them.
and he literally says it's like a monthly subscription.
There are
You pay-
companies that give
yeah.
you this subscription that you can go on different bases. You can do a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month. That you get this kind of package,
Wow.
and you can tailor it to how you want it. So you can either go to like this ultimate package where you've got everything, which will show you where they are, give you the aim assist, all of that lot, or you can have it where you just see like where the people are. And he had like a live radar, right?
He
So-
basically had a live ultra UAV, so he could tell which way they were moving, everything.
and it was like his own radar. Like he
I've
was
seen
just-
some of these, to be fair, on like TikTok and stuff, with people
Yeah.
doing them, and it's just you can just see.
Well, there's that one
everything.
guy on there, isn't there? He
Yeah.
doesn't care. He's got fucking TikTok famous
Yeah.
from his videos because all he's doing is showing it. And he's got all the fucking people. All of them are red on his screen.
Yeah.
That's where they are, but they're too far in terms of distance. You
Yeah.
can't shoot them.
Yeah,
As soon as they go green, he locks on and kills them.
Yeah,
It's mad.
so bad. We haven't been on in a couple of weeks, actually, have we?
No.
Nah, not
This
since
is the longest we haven't been on Warzone since this came out.
When I turned my
pretty much FIFA,
PlayStation on, man, the first thing I think I was playing FIFA.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's it.
Like Jay did put that thing up,
Mm.
and I don't know. I was quite interested in doing that
Doing what?
tournament.
It's cost and stuff too.
Oh right, yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
only 25 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not bothered about that.
I think he comes forward and says that he's interested. He hasn't replied to it though, has he?
Nah, we'll see. We'll see.
Jay, mate,
Jay,
Chat.
we're waiting.
my kill death's below 1, bro. I'll get into any squad.
I mean, that covers off in terms of where we are.
I'm getting any squad.
That comes off in terms of where we are here. Again, just while listening to this, go and drop a follow to our socials that we've got. So at VLS023 for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of them. Go give a follow to our Twitch page as well, twitch.tv/VLS023. Come check us out. You know, it's getting where it needs to be. But also, if you're enjoying the pods, get that shared for us. You know, you see the links that I post out on the socials. You know, tell your mates about it. We want to get this going. We want to get a lot of people viewing this and listening to this. And if you've got any feedback and comments, again, drop those to us and, you know, let us know what we need to do to make it better for you. But yeah. Until then, we will see you next time.
Next time.
Next time.
See you later.
Boy.